It's a great way to get encouraged. It's a great way to learn about the resources that are available to you. It's a great way to know that you are not alone and that you are loved, and that you can push forward and move forward.
Take some time and some money and invest in you so that you can grow. The thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're valuable and nobody can put a dollar amount on who you are in order to define you. You have to be sure about your why. You've got to know why you exist, who you're impacting, and what you're going to do to stay anchored in that every single day.
Make sure that you understand and know that you are valuable, you are important, you matter, we love you. And even with all the stuff that's going on right now, stop and celebrate something about you that you love. If it's your hair, if it's your eyes, if it's your feet, if it's your hands, if it's something you did kind for somebody, if it's something you did kind for yourself, stop long enough to recognize that you are a blessing, that you are a gift.
A resource on our website is called the 100 Radical Acts of Self-Care, right? And they're really, really amazing. And we created these resources, this resource in particular, in a response to the pandemic, as an organization that brings people together to walk. When the pandemic hit, we had to really take a look at our programming and give people what they needed and what could be done safely.
I had to go back and have a conversation with her to tell her, listen, I know that your truth was dishonored, but here is your reality. There is a greater truth hovering over your life. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You were created for good success. There are good things waiting for you in your future. There is so much embodied on the inside of you that you were sent here to contribute to the world. So I know that this one person dishonored you, but you have so much more to give to the world.
Suddenly, I became aware of the fact that there was a God who created me on purpose, who knew me before I was formed in my mother's womb. And so even though my mother said that she didn't want me, and even though my mother said that I was a burden, even though my mother said that she wished I had not been born, the reality was that God decided that I was necessary for creation, and therefore it didn't matter what she wanted, it didn't matter what she thought, because my Father loved me. And y'all, faith changed the entire direction of my life.
I also just want to take this time to thank all of our attendees, because without you, this summit could not exist. I started this summit, it's been more than 3 years, and we haven't had it each year for various reasons. However, it really came about because I wanted survivors, those who look like me, those who we're not the ones that may be, calling or traditionally going to places and disclosing what we've experienced, to be able to have community. Because so often as survivors, we tend to isolate ourselves, and we put ourselves in these boxes. And we often think too that there's not a continuation of this work and this journey. And so it really came about so that as survivors, we could have community.